Today, I want to talk about 5 ways to save money on your grocery bill. First of all, most people don't realize how much we throw away. And while we can complain about the price of groceries, the biggest thing we've got to overcome is how we are wasting the groceries we already have. So let me give you 5 quick tips that I guarantee are going to save you money. First of all, number 1 is find out what you already have. Do a check of your pantry, your cupboards, your refrigerator, your freezer. So often we have things that are tucked away and we forget about them. And so we need to make sure we regularly pull those things out. What's in your freezer? Do you even know? Move things around. What's in your refrigerator? What's in your pantry? Make sure that you're using the things you already have. So that's really number 1. Number 2 is create a menu. And guess what? Start with your pantry. So all of those frozen vegetables, stop buying more. Use what you have. Maybe there's a small piece of meat, there's some leftovers. Pull those things out and start using those things up. I was embarrassed to find things sometimes several years old, which at that point, what do? We throw them away. And again, that's waste. So create a menu off of what you already have. Number 3 is stop buying things that you don't necessarily need. Now, most people think, well, we should have things stocked up that we want to save. The problem is often we're buying the same things. A few years ago, I did a challenge and I went through my pantry. I had 15 boxes of pasta. Now, they were different types, but I don't need 15 boxes. The problem is I'd go shopping and I'd think, do I need spaghetti? Oh, just to be on the safe side, sure. And while a lot of those types of things don't go bad, a lot of things do. So again, that's why we want to start with using the things in our pantry. The next thing is when you bring items home, go ahead and chop them. Put those onions to use. Chop them up for the whole week. The peppers, the tomatoes, whatever. Go ahead and make the salad and do the things that you can do that day. Too often, we chop an onion, we don't use the whole thing, and we tuck it away. We put it in a little container, a Ziploc bag, whatever. And then we forget about it. It gets pushed to the back, and pretty soon you pull it out and you're like, oh my goodness. And of course, what do? We throw it away. And again, we have waste. So instead, chop up several things and maybe even freeze some for later. Cook up some ground beef, add peppers, add the onions, the garlic, all the things. And then you can always separate and divide that for later in the week or to go in the freezer. But again, label it and use those things up. Always use the oldest things before using the things that you just put in. Another thing is go ahead and when you make a meal, my theory is don't cook just for one night. Always be thinking, how can I make this into 2 nights or at least 2? I was thinking about this, and often I will get the 3 packs of ground beef from Costco. I will go ahead and separate them, and instead of freezing the others and just using one, I'll go ahead and always cook 2 of those to have ground meat on hand. That way, in a pinch, I can pull some out of the freezer and have tacos in minutes. I can pull some out and make it into a casserole or spaghetti or lasagna. So always keep things like that handy to save you from thinking there's nothing to eat, everything's frozen, let's go out to eat. But if it's cooked, it won't take long at all to thaw. Be thinking, what are things that I can do that will save me time, save me money, and let's stop the waste. That's the best way to save. Use what you have. When you decide to freeze something, be thinking, if I make a big batch of something, whether it's soup or a casserole, put on the calendar to have it maybe in 2 or 3 weeks. It's great to be able to pull out and have it then. Now, let me address something because a lot of people say, well, I don't like leftovers. Or I hear this a lot. I like leftovers, but my family doesn't. You just give it a new look. So, for example, Sunday, you roast a whole chicken. You pull it out on Monday, you drizzle some barbecue sauce on it, heat it up, and you have it with maybe mac and cheese. Maybe you have some baked beans or something else. Another night, again, you can pull it out, pull it off the bone, add some stir fry, some sweet and sour or soy sauce, and now all of a sudden you have Asian food or chicken fried rice. There's more than one way to eat leftovers. Your ground beef, like I said, go ahead and cook it up, but then put it in little individual containers to pull out for chili, for tacos, for spaghetti, sloppy joes. There's so many things you can do with ground beef. So again, reframe how things are. Instead of pulling something out and saying, well, we're having leftovers tonight, give it a new name and your family won't know the difference. So anyway, I'm Coach Maggie, certified health and lifestyle coach, teaching you how to live a healthy life God's way and take care of the bodies that He's given us. As always, take care, and of course, God bless.